Following his twin victories in Iowa and New Hampshire, Donald Trump is on track to establish complete dominance over the Republican Party, a harbinger of the dictatorial rule he envisions for his possible second term. The former president is trying to scare Nikki Haley into abandoning the GOP presidential race. He warns that donors who contributed to the former South Carolina governor will be ostracized. Trump's supporters launched a bid to shake the Republican National Committee into naming him as the presumptive nominee after only 2 nominating races, until Trump backed out over concerns his allies might backfire. And 45th president is now pressuring GOP members of Congress kill an immigration deal to deprive President Joe Biden of victory and enable him capitalize on the border crisis on campaign trail. Trump is also intimidating former opponents and key policymakers in GOP into quickly supporting him, as he forces the party to kneel before him, as it did during his 4 years in White House. Trump's vivid assertion of his growing power as the presumptive nominee is a characteristic disinhibition that mirrors his behavior in office. He was impeached twice during his only term, which ended after he tried to overturn an election in which voters removed him from office. This is consistent with Trump's self-made persona as the most powerful person in any room, which has enabled him to survive in business, on reality television, and as a former president. Trump's behavior is raising new concerns among Trump's critics that his possible second term could mean the dawn of autocracy in the Oval Office. And Trump's desire to remove Haley from the race after just 2 races is consistent with his disrespect for democratic processes. The former president makes no secret of his intentions. For example, he frequently warned that he would devote his second term to taking revenge against his enemies. Almost daily, he demands full criminal immunity for presidents, partly avoid investigation for his attempt to overturn the 2020 election but also allow him to exactly as he wants without risk of consequences in a possible second term. At an aggressively graphic rally in Manchester, New Hampshire, on Saturday night, the former president praised Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán as a great man. Orbán has regularly eroded political freedoms, cracked down on the independent press, and discredited the electoral system, courts, and alternative sources of power. He is viewed as a hero and model by many Make America Great Again supporters. Some people don't like him because he's too strong. It's good thing to have a strong man at the head of country, Trump said. His comments echo Orbán's comments about authoritarian leader the former president would like to be, especially in 1930s, when his recent rhetoric towards immigrants has drawn comparisons. It reinforced impression that he might be a better prototype than the extreme European dictators of S. Trump's imp.